Good morning. How's everybody doing? If you guys saw my video from yesterday, you know why I don't have no voice this morning. I was screaming my head off for Whites Creek High School track team, boys and girls. And I was also screaming my head off because my baby girl, the second born of the clan, and also the second track star, entered her first track meet and won first place. 400, yes, first place. All right. So I will be voiceless. You heard me. So anyway, good morning. I hope you guys are having a sunshiny morning. I am. I just wanted to get on just briefly because my days are getting away from me, and do a quick talk on self-care and how to maintain your energy. My sister friend and I were talking yesterday, and she was talking about how she was sharing with me how she was feeling so good, but she had poured into so many people throughout the day. And I was telling her, I said, yeah, you're going to feel good, but you need to double down. Okay. When you are feeling awesome and your energy is high, but you notice that you are pouring into others, or people are bringing you their situations and your energy is still maintaining, you feel fine. But I'm here to tell you right now, whenever that happens, you need to double down on your self-care, and you need to double down on your self-care specifically so that you are able to maintain. Okay. Because as you pour out, that energy is still going out of you. You might have a good store up, enough energy stored up. But once you start depositing into other people's banks, that's what happens when you are caregiving, and when you are pouring into others, and when others are bringing you their problems and you're ministering to them, or you're coaching them, or you're counseling them, or you're just being a good old family friend. That is still deposits that you're making, which means you're making withdrawals from your reserves. And so whenever you're doing that, no matter how much it is, you always double down on your self-care so that you can replenish your reserves. Okay. And so I was telling her, I said, anytime I'm ministering, anytime I'm coaching, anytime I'm counseling, being of sound advice, because I am not a counselor. Good morning, love. Thanks for joining me this morning. Anytime I am doing that, making deposits into other people's reserves for their well-being, I always double down on my self-care, which means I stop. Most of the time when I'm doing that, if I'm at home, I will go outside and put my feet in the grass, or I'll go outside and I'll continue to talk in nature, because as I'm pouring out, nature is pouring back into me. And that's something that I've noticed when I'm inside of the house and my children are just, mainly my little one is just bouncing off the walls. I get out and I kick him out too, because that's the way that I can replenish my reserves so that I can continue to work. Yesterday was a good example of that. And I came home, we all crashed, even down to the dog. The dog crashed too. We had such a busy day yesterday, but it was so much fun. And so you cannot always say, well, all that fun is just going to continue to feed into you. No, you still have to have that downtime, because even too much of a good thing ends up taken away from your reserves. So I'm spending a little bit of today just easing slowly into my day, and giving myself grace. I had so much fun yesterday, right? And the same thing for my birthday. My birthday, I was just on cloud 10,000. Those pictures that you guys saw from yesterday. Good morning, cuz. What's up? Love you. Those pictures that you guys saw, I was in that mood the entire day. That's a lot of upness, okay? And so even from all of that excitement, Monday, I was tired. It's so funny because my son called me and he was like, man, Mom, you all groggy like you've been out partying. I said, it was a party all day yesterday, right? But the whole fact of the matter is you still have to replenish your soul. So even all of that fun, you still need that downtime to replenish, especially for introverts and empaths. You have to have that replenish time. Too much of anything in any one direction is not good. You have to have a balance. So all that fun, I came crashing down on Monday. I wanted to climb under my blanket for it and just take 1,000 naps, and I couldn't. I ran straight into a week full of track. And so I've learned to give myself grace. That's a part of my self-care routine, which is just kind of make myself sit down for a few minutes, take that time to kind of zone out and do those mental mind dumps. That's what works for me. Getting out in my yard and just walking around. Yes, ma'am, that nap ministry be on point. You know, I had to learn my children that the nap ministry is the best ministry of all, okay? Because when you be getting them spiritual downloads, those divine times with the Lord when you in that nap sometimes, you know? We won't get into that. That's talk for another day. But so just being able to kind of rest and reflect inwardly. And you can't do that all the time when you're running here and there and trying to coordinate. Like I tell my son all the time, don't talk to me. You cannot talk to mama when I am processing. Don't talk to me when I'm driving, trying to get somewhere, and I can't figure. If I start fussing in the driver's seat, stop talking to me, you know? And so I have to have those times to kind of, because I'm always processing. You know, if you're a parent, have you ever realized when you're a parent, you are always processing something? Can I get a witness? When you are a parent, you're always processing something. I just be like, just stop talking to me for a few, just give mama a few minutes. I just need a few minutes. So, even with all of the joy, because I have just been, look, it has been a ball and a blast. I've been on a super upper. I have had to take myself down and say, okay, we gotta conserve. Just pull it down for a minute. You know, just tie the feet to the ground just for a few minutes to replenish that wellspring. Okay. I'm here to tell you, thank you, love. You have a good day too. Thanks for joining me. I'm here to tell you, you have to take those moments for yourself. Being too high up in the sky, if you hit one little bump, it'll feel like you are falling to the earth at like 1,000,000 miles per hour. So you want to just give yourself that balance. Give yourself that balance, so that, because life happens like that, you'll be on an extreme high, and then all of a sudden you will be one little pebble in the road, one little birdie feather that you fly past, and you'll feel like a boulder done rolled over you, right? And so you just want to monitor yourself. Any good thing, monitor yourself. And here's another thing. So let me just bring this back home to you. Did you hit all the buttons? You did not hit all the buttons, sir. What time is it? Excuse me, please. What time is it? Hey, what time is it?
8:01.
Oh, you're very, very, very early. Get your chores done. Bed, face, teeth, breath, all that. Hey. Come on. You want to make sure that, and this is the closing for the main self-care and the energy thing. If you have too much of a high, always balance yourself out and give yourself that grace. Always pour back into yourself, especially when you are doing deposits into others. You need to make 2-3 times the same deposit into yourself the same day, if you can, right after. Go on ahead and take that time for yourself. You will thank me later. I'm trying to tell you, these are time tested and proven. I come from a generation of happy helpers that were consistently not pouring into themselves, but consistently pouring into others, and then trying to figure out, and the family's like, why are you laying on your back? Because they gave so much that they had nothing left for themselves. I learned my lesson, okay? as my mother was laying on her deathbed and she was still ministering to others, knocking at death's door. I learned. I have a life. I plan on living it to the fullest. And y'all, look, I loves my life. Hallelujah. And it took me a long time to get to this point. And so I'm here to share with you guys, for those that will take it. As much as you pour into the others, and I was telling my sister friend, double down on that self-care for yourself. Double down on that love. Double down on that peace. Double down on that time just for yourself. Okay? And I was going to tell you something else, but I done forgot now. It was a really good one. I'll probably come back on and tell you again. But anyway, I just got on really quick to just share about self-care and maintaining your energy. Whatever you put out, double down 2-3 times. Put it back into yourself. That's how you maintain your energy. And if you guys have enjoyed this little tidbit that I've given to you, please join my self-care challenge. It starts Monday the 16th. Thanks, love. It starts Monday the 16th, and it runs until Friday, that following Friday. We're only going to do, it's a 5-day challenge. Blessings, Brother Eugene. Thank you, love. It's a 5-day challenge, and we are going to be delving deep into your self-care routine. You're going to be working with us. It's going to be a community of us working together to get right with that self-care. What is ministry if you are not taking good care of yourself? I was doing a talk with my sister friend Kenya, who's on here today. Thank you, love, for coming always chilling with me as I'm doing these things, these great things. Thank you for helping me build out my course, and thank you for helping me find that space where I thrive in this space. It's just been a wonderful experience. And y'all, this chica, she be the real deal, okay? And so I've learned about self-care and how to actually live, grow, and thrive. Because as a mom, as a single mom, you know, religious perspectives and all, it teaches so much about putting yourself to the side and don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, and just give without any concern. Excuse me, little doggy. Look at this little doggy. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. And so my day begins. And so I wanted to come and share this little bit with y'all. And as you can see, I'm going to have to go in a few minutes because my life is calling. And so this has also been a little bit of self-care for me, because I get to share with you guys how I keep myself sane. Batik, you left the thing open so the dog escaped from the... This is how I keep myself sane. Being able to share with you guys tips and tricks that keep me on my toes as I have learned to navigate these single parent waters. No, we're not doing that first thing this morning, person. Put that up. I didn't hear any water running for teeth brushed, sir. Get it. That's too much talking, not enough action. So, my day is getting started. I hope you guys got the message for today. I've got to go regulate my household. But today, because I said I did so much output yesterday. Oh, yeah. Yes. Because I did so much output yesterday, I have to be very gentle and very give myself extra grace today, and kind of smooth into my day and just kind of relax into my day as much as possible. As you hear the doggy doing his thing and I'm talking to the boy. Grace. I'm not going to be running around until around 1 o'clock. I'm going to be so chillaxed today. because I gave out so much yesterday. Final words, final words. Whatever you give out, double and triple down on that same input back into you. You are destroying my little barricade, little doggy. I love you guys with the love of Jesus. Remember, we only have one life. One life. One. You choose how you best use it. And I am encouraging you today to use it with a whole bunch of grace, extra love for yourself, self-care, so that we can do more and be more in this life that God has given us. I love you guys with the love of Jesus. I will see you guys next time. Blessings.